Signs that you're being tormented by the spirit of legion. So the spirit of legion in Mark chapter 5, verses 1 through 20, manifests in people by causing them to have discouragement and hopelessness, mental torment, many voices in their head, and chatter in their mind. They're constantly being reminded of the negatives, betrayals, rejection, hurts and wounds and abuses of their past. They can oftentimes struggle with a lot of viruses, flu, diseases, infections, could have schizophrenia, could be bipolar, have a lot of strong narcissistic behavior, suicidal thoughts, self-harm, vertigo. And there's about 6,000 demons that torment you due to a legion of Roman foot soldiers being 6,000 men. So Mark chapter 5, verses 1 through 20 says, "Then they came to the other side of the sea, to the country of the Gadarenes. And when he had come out of the boat, immediately there met him out of the tombs a man with an unclean spirit, who had been dwelling amongst the tombs. And no one could bind him, not even with chains, because he had often been bound with shackles and chains. And the chains had been pulled apart by him, and the shackles broken in pieces. Neither could anyone tame him. And always, night and day, he was in the mountains and in the tombs, crying out and cutting himself with stones. When he saw Jesus from afar, he ran and worshipped him. And he cried out with a loud voice and said, 'What have I to do with you, Jesus, Son of the Most High God? I implore you by God that you do not torment me.' For he said to him, 'Come out of the man, unclean spirit.' And then he asked him, 'What's your name?' 'This is Jesus.' And he answered Jesus, saying, 'My name is Legion, because we're many.' He begged him earnestly that he would not send him out of the country. So a large herd of swine was feeding there in the mountains. So all the demons begged him, saying, 'Send us to the swine, that we may enter them.' And at once Jesus gave them permission. Then the unclean spirits went out, and they entered the swine. There were about 2,000 of them. And the herd ran violently down the steep place into the sea and drowned in the Sea of Galilee. So those who fed the swine fled, and they went out to see, what it was that had happened. And they came to Jesus and saw the one who had been demon-possessed and had the legion sitting and clothed and in his right mind. And they were afraid. And those who saw it told them how it happened to him who had been demon-possessed and about the swine. Then they began to plead with him to depart from the region. And when he got into the boat, he who had been demon-possessed begged him that he might be with him. However, Jesus did not permit him, but said to him, 'Go home to your friends and tell them the great things the Lord has done for you, and now how he has had compassion on you.' And he departed and began to proclaim in Decapolis all that Jesus had done for him, and all had marveled to him. So, to be delivered from legion, you must forgive all who hurt you from your heart. You need to repent for any pride and sin. And then you can command legion to go and be in your right mind, have a lot of peace, and take every demonic thought captive. All right, so I have a book called Freedom from Soul Wounds and Demons. I've been helping thousands of people to get healed from their hurts and their wounds, get delivered from demonic spirits like legion. And that book's called Freedom from Soul Wounds and Demons. It's currently a bestseller on Amazon. And it's available in paperback, Kindle, and Audible. Also available in Spanish. All right, thanks. Bye.